Okay, so greetings from the Great White North. My name's Lee, this is my sled dog Gracie, and today we're going to show you how to keep your dog's paws warm and keep their booties from falling off. Why are we doing a video like this? The answer is because one of us is 15 years old and none of us are getting any younger. It's really quite simple and cheap. You just make a harness out of elastic. I chose white so that I could write on it. And you sew the elastic harness directly to the booties. You don't even need a machine, I just did it by hand. Don't sew it on the dog. So if this were the dog, you can just see that you make an elastic strip down the center of the back and down the center of the belly, and then on the inside and outside of each leg, that's on the outside, and that's the sort of T-strap in the front and the T-strap in the back are the inside legs. And I wrote on the elastic, abdomen, back, front abdomen, back abdomen, and then you're good to go. It takes the time of a good sitcom. And then even if the booty does come off, it's still attached to the dog, you don't lose them. You just need ribbing on the booty or something on the booty that you can stitch the elastic to. I made the elastic a bit shorter on the back so that it pulls everything up a bit. I didn't make it too tight on the abdomen because then it would just tighten directly across from the booties. You put a t-shirt or a sweater or a snowsuit on over top of that, and that holds the elastic close to the dog, and that helps hold the booties up. And let's say the elastic is a little bit too long. You can easily take it in just by taking a tuck or a pleat in the elastic and stitching that, and it's easy to shorten it up. I made the elastic a little bit snug because obviously it stretches. When the elastic is on the inside of the booty and the thread is the same color as the booty, the stitching doesn't show, so it doesn't even have to be tidy. When you put the booties on your dog, you want your dog's claws to be nice and short. For that, the Pedipaws was the best investment I ever made. It's worked on 2 different dogs now, and as long as there's treats involved, they're fine with it. And it's a very easy way to just keep your dog's claws nice and short at home. You have it all arranged. You want the front abdomen, the front part of the harness on top, and you want the front abdomen facing the front. And you want the back ring of elastic on the bottom, and you want the back abdomen, their pelvis or abdominal area, again facing the front. And the back strap is towards the back of the dog. And I just arrange it in my hands so that one loop, so that the front loop is on top of the other, and you've got 2 fairly neat rings there. So you sit your dog in your lap, and you have your harness arranged with your front abdomen ring, your front ring on top, and the bottom ring, the ring for the back end of the dog is on the bottom. You sort of arrange those 2 rings parallel, and you put them over the dog's head like a t-shirt. Try to keep them fairly well arranged, and you bring them down past the front paws. I always do the back paws first. So this is the back abdomen piece of elastic, and this is the back left paw. You flip the ribbing back all the way to the seam. Pull it open wide. And you want to hook your pinky finger behind the heel. And on the back legs, obviously you don't have dew claws, but on the front, what I do is I put my thumb or finger over top of the dew claw so that you can feel what it's doing. It's not getting hooked on the booty. So hook your pinky over the heel and put a finger or a thumb in almost like a shoehorn, and you widen out the booty, and you just carefully insert, not pushing, not forcing anything. especially I really would never do this with a Chihuahua, but just gently insert the dog's foot in. You push it towards the front of the booty, grab the paw gently, hang on to it, and you can actually use the elastic to pull the ribbing down. Then you take the Velcro, depending on the design of the booty, but then you snug up the Velcro. And because you won't lose the booties if they come off, because they're all sewn to the harness, you don't need to do these as tight as you would other booties. There's one. And then this is her right booty, her right back booty. Again, hold the ribbing, down the back seam, hold the booty well, as wide as you can. And you kind of pull the ribbing down by looping the elastic around your fingers. Take the paw, loop, put a finger behind the heel, and gently use your fingers like a shoehorn to put the dog's paw in. I find it helps to insert so that the dog's toes are going down when you're inserting the dog's paws in. Again, gently hold the paw. You can pull the ribbing down with the elastic. Snug up the Velcro, doesn't need to be too tight. That's the back paws done. Same thing with the front paws, but with the front paws you really need to be careful of their dew claws. Loosen off the Velcro, flip the ribbing back to the seam, pull the booty wide, poke the elastic over your fingers, and this is where I put my pinky behind the dog's elbow, but then I put my thumb over top of her dew claw so I can feel what it's doing. Insert her paw so that her toenails are going down. And just really carefully and gently, you brace the paw from behind the elbow. You can feel that her paw's inside the booty. Gently hold onto her paw, pull the ribbing down with the elastic. Snug up the Velcro. Last one. Make sure the Velcro's not caught on itself because that just makes everything kind of more of a hassle. Open up the booty. Put a finger behind the elbow and a finger on the dew claw, or try. Use the elastic to pull the ribbing down, snug up the Velcro, and you're done. So this is the back center strap. This is the strap that goes over the outside of the shoulders and the outside of the leg. This is the back strap that goes over the hips and the outside of the leg. Same thing on the other side. On the front, this is the belly strap, the abdominal strap, and this is the strap that goes on the inside of the leg. And you can see it basically forms a T. And then this is the T-strap that's on the inside of the front legs. I think I wrote front abdomen on there. And yeah, the abdomen looks a bit loose, and it is. It could stand to be tighter, but so far it's still elastic and it's fine and it's still working. But you're always putting a snowsuit or a sweater or something on over top of that, so that's what holds the elastic close to the dog. So here's an example of a snowsuit. This, again, it's a Muttluks. A Muttluks snowsuit. This one was reversible. Again, it was an investment. That's the only wear and tear after 10 years of daily use in winter. Only the Velcro is showing some wear and tear. So I think that's pretty impressive. So put the snowsuit on over top of the booties. And Muttluks actually sells socks from what I've seen. Back in the day when we started all of this, I had just moved to a new town and I only knew how to get to one mall. And so what I did then, because it was really cold there, I grabbed some with your finger or a wooden spoon, and then once it's in the booty, it kind of stays there practically all winter if you want. And the more the dog uses the booty, the more the mitten shapes to the shape of the dog's paw. And I mean, they worked really well. They're washable. They're cheap. You can get them everywhere. And they look like they were wearing moon boots, but I mean, I really don't think they felt the cold. It worked really well. But again, Muttluks has socks. We haven't used them just because everything we had was working fine. But I'll put a link in the description. So, and when I put the mittens inside the booties as like an insulated sock, I put the thumb facing up. You can't really see it on here, but I put it so that the thumb was facing up and back, because you don't want the thumb of the mitten inside the booty, and then that's like a big lump that your dog is running on. So, just stick a baby mitten in there. I put the thumb on the back and faced it up, and then the ribbon covers the thumb. And in 10 years, no one has ever noticed or cared. So it worked really well. So there you go. There's your booties with the harness on. And again, in 10 years, no one has ever, you can imagine her with a sweater on. But in 10 years, no one has ever noticed the elastic harness or cared. So, and we've had sets of booties last years and years. I think maybe twice in all those years, the booties actually come off, but of course it's attached to the harness, so you don't lose the booties. So if you have invested in some expensive booties for the dog, you don't lose them. There you go. That's a Muttluks 10-year-old snowsuit, Muttluks booties. I'm going to get out of this because we're inside an apartment and I'm afraid she's going to get too warm. And then taking the booties off, it's really simple. Just undo, loosen the Velcro, and I usually hang on to her elbow or her knee or something as I'm pulling the booty off, but Velcro's loosened. I start at the front and then do the back, and then when I put her on the ground, you basically just hang on to the harness and she can just walk out of it. And then when I hang it up, I try and hang it up sort of ordered so that it's easy to put it on her the next time. Oh, there you go. So as she got out of it, that's the front, the top, the front of the dog booties. And then these are the back of the dog booties, and we just hang it over a doorknob, the coat closet doorknob. And it's that easy.